Mom, recording! Let me close my door. Hi you guys, my name is Natalie and this is Nat'sNook. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're not, I'm glad to have you back for another video. Okay, so this video is another mini book haul that I'm doing for the month of July. I recently have obtained 4 new reads. Yes, 4 new reads. Like I did in my last book haul. You guys are probably wondering, okay, but have you read those books yet? I'm working on it. I'm working on it, okay? I have 2 down, 2 more to go. Probably won't end up reading one, probably end up picking up another. Who knows? But they're gonna get read regardless. I mean, they're not going anywhere. They're my books. They're gonna get read. So, yeah. But I have obtained 4 new books to add to my ever-growing shelf behind me. And I just wanted to do this quick little video to share these reads with you. Starting with book 1. So I decided to go to one of my I decided to go to a small bookstore here in my home city, DC. It's one that I haven't been to in a few years, so I figured why not pop in and see what books they may have that I might want to purchase. So the first genre area I decided to go to was young adults, and I looked maybe about 3 or 4 times. I saw nothing until I came across The Love Interest by K.O. Dietrich. I am pretty sure I just butchered his last name, but yes, The Love Interest. I was looking for a romance novel that I know I don't already own, or a romance novel I'm pretty sure I haven't read one around the same storyline and everything. So I saw this, I read the description, and I was like, ooh, you interesting. I was like, this seems like an interesting read, so I went on and purchased it. The description says, there is a secret organization that cultivates teenage spies. The agents are called love interests because getting close with people destined for great power means obtaining valuable secrets. Caden is a nice, the boy next door, sculpted to a physical perfection. Dylan is a bad, the brooding, dark-souled guy who is dangerously handsome. The girl they are competing for is important to the organization, and each boy will pursue her. Will she choose the nice or the bad? Both Caden and Dylan are living in the outside world for the first time. They are well trained and at the top of their game. They have to be. Whoever the girl doesn't choose will die. What the boys don't expect are feelings that are outside of their training. Feelings that could kill them both. When I read that, I was like, whoa. I've never read a romance novel that ended up with one of the guys in the love triangle dying. But, I mean, they're agents. They have to carry out their duties. So, but hopefully they don't. Hopefully the one who doesn't get the girl doesn't die. I feel like that may be the plot twist on this ending. We'll see. Maybe one of them may just die. We'll see. But yeah, so The Love Interest. Book 1. I looked around the store a bit more, and I went to a few other sections. I went to the graphic novel area. I went to the sci-fi. I really didn't see much of anything. Then I made my way to the fiction area and the thriller, crime, and all of that. And I saw none other than my girl, Tayari Jones. Okay. I already read An American Marriage by her. I recently just did a book review on An American Marriage, so you might want to check that out. And I saw that they had her novel Silver Sparrow, which was published in 2011. 7 years before she published An American Marriage. But American Marriage like really put her up on that pedestal that she deserved as far as her writing. And I saw this and I instantly picked it up and I was like, oh yes, Silver Sparrow is coming home with me, which it did because it's here. It's right here. So I cannot wait to read this and do a review like I did for An American Marriage. And I already know that I am not going to be disappointed because An American Marriage, I still can't get over that book. So I cannot wait to see what Silver Sparrow has in store. From the description, it already sounds like it's going to be an amazing read. With the opening line of Silver Sparrow, my father James Witherspoon is a bigamist. Author Tayari Jones unveils a breathtaking story about a man's deception, a family complicity, and the two teenage girls caught in the middle. Set in Atlanta in the 1980s, the novel revolves around James Witherspoon's two families, the public one and the secret one. When the daughters from each family meet and form a friendship, only one of them knows they're sisters. It is a relationship destined to explode. This sounds like it's going to be a juicy read, and I can't wait. Silver Sparrow by Tayari Jones. Book 2. Get into it. Now, book 3, which is the next read that I purchased, I actually got off of Amazon. The author, he is not a prominent one in real time, but on social media, on Twitter and on Instagram, he has a large audience, he has a large following, and I came across him a few years ago, and I kind of been following his writings and everything. I already own 2 of his books, and so now I own a total of 4, but this next read, titled Far From Heaven by Michael Tavon, is a Price Jones novel. This is actually the sequel to his book, God is a Woman by Michael Tavon. God is a Woman I bought last year. I read it the spring of last year before I created my booktube channel and everything. I read this, so it's been like a year and some change since I've last read the book. He published it, I believe, in 2017. Around the same time Ariana Grande came out with her song God is a Woman, but I promise you the two have no correlation whatsoever. They are not related in any way, shape, or form. His book came out first, her song came out later, so it just happened to be a coincidence. It's just a coincidence, people. But this is the first to the first part to the Price Jones novel series, I guess you would say. So, but God is a Woman, the description says, hey, I'm Price Jones. A few years ago, my life was, well, let's say not too great. After battling with writer's block, alcoholism, and numerous heartbreaks, I fell into a deep depression. I no longer cared about life itself until she came along with her grace. Without her, I wouldn't be here to tell my story today. The story of how a woman restored my confidence, faith, and all hope in love. She is my God. Hence why the title is called God is a Woman. And so I decided to go on and buy Far From Heaven, which is part 2. And the description says, the story of Price Jones continues with his newfound success. How will he handle the temptations that comes with it? How will Iris react to the new man he has become? In the story, Price finds himself in situations that he would have never imagined. As his fame rises, he discovers himself more as a man, a lover, and a non-disclosure, because that last part will give away a bit too much information from the first book, and I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to do that because I want you all to get these books and read them. I'm not going to talk too much about God is a Woman because once I read Far From Heaven, I'll do a review on both books. I may have to reread God is a Woman just so I can refresh my memory on what happens, because I felt like I read it a bit too quickly, because it is short, but I felt like I just read it too quickly at the time. So I'll probably reread that and then go on and read Far From Heaven, which is part 2. I'm also going to link his socials down below. Follow him on Twitter, follow him on Instagram for any more information about him being an author, him being a writer, and his works. He has, if I'm not mistaken, 11 published works. Poetry books, novels, you name it. He even has music he has written and put on Apple Music, SoundCloud, I believe, and other platforms for music. So check out Michael Tavon. You dig? And the last book I got, book number 4, is another book by Michael Tavon. I actually got his self-healing poetry book called Nirvana. This is volume 2. I do also own volume 1. I just don't know where it currently resides. Somewhere on my shelf or on my desk. I don't know. But this is part 2. So like I said, I have 4 books that are written by him, and I will definitely be collecting more of his reads to not only support but to read for my self-benefit and to review. Reviews are important. As an author, as a reader, reviews are important. Wow, I just had a illiterate moment there. But those are my 4 new reads for the month of July. I probably won't even get started reading any of them this month. Who knows? But I just picked those books up this month, and I wanted to share them with you guys. So, hope you all enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, of course. Leave some comments down below. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. Because, like I said, this channel isn't going nowhere. It's going to be here. And I'm going to be doing more videos, uploading more content for you. So I guess I'll see you in the next time. Bye, guys.